Good morning, everybody. It is the day before the 4th of July. A lot of people are starting their weekend celebrations now. And we're going to have some fun and jump into some accounts and demonstrate a simple process that is helping network marketers build their business faster than ever before. You see, the network marketing industry is experiencing a perfect storm of opportunity. More than at any other time, people have been laid off from their jobs, they're home, they're struggling, they're treading water, trying to keep their heads above water financially until they are either called back to work, but they would love to be working from home. And that has created this perfect storm of opportunity. And the beautiful thing about social networks like Facebook or LinkedIn is that you can literally pick out the people that are looking for a new opportunity. And LinkedIn, over the last 4 or 5 days, has made it even easier to do it. I love sharing success stories. And the other day we got this from Carol. Thanks to you, I made 10 presentations, enrolled 7 customers in 6 days. And I ended up having the best month in June that I ever had in over 15 years in my business. For those of you that have been working under the sales training philosophy, that you have to go through 100 no's to get a yes. And every time you talk to somebody and you get another no, it's okay. Because it's another no closer to a yes. That is nonsense. Nonsense. Go for no. Go for no. Thank you. I just got another no. Oh, goody. Let me get another no. Let me spend the next 3 days getting lots of no's so I can get closer to that yes. It's BS. It's information given to you by people who don't understand the power that you have in picking out the people in advance that you know need what you have, want what you have. And that's getting leaders like Carol these kind of results. 7 sales out of 10 presentations. 6 days. 6 days. Yesterday we heard from Karen Winter, who is not only continuing to enroll people on a daily basis or a monthly basis, she's got a huge team, and she's helping other leaders rank advance. Her team is crushing it. They're using LinkedIn, and if you're not on LinkedIn, you better get over there. See, the current perfect storm has been caused by the coronavirus pandemic, now referred to as COVID-19. Millions of people can't go to work because of the place they work has been closed, and they're desperate to make money from home. States that were open for business are now starting to close again. Now, the last perfect storm to help the network marketing industry was caused by the subprime mortgage crisis in 2008. And while that affected a lot of people, it affected their 401ks, it destroyed the stock market, but it primarily hurt anybody in the real estate business, anyone in banking. What's happening now is 100 times bigger. Now, there's an old expression, when life hands you lemons, make lemonade. And we can add something to that. When something happens that takes you down a different road than you'd planned, you can take control of the situation, turn it into something positive. Well, that's sometimes easier said than done. What looks like a catastrophe can end up being a wonderful new opportunity, and this has been the subject of what we teach in our 2-day top earner retreats, because most people don't realize that hundreds of network marketing companies fold, crash, and burn every month. Every month. And so you have a huge pool of experienced network marketers that are looking for something else to do. At the beginning of the year in March, Mary Kay pulls out of Australia and New Zealand. Women who have been working with that company for 15, 20, 30 years no longer have a company. Another network marketing company disbanded their distributor, said, hey, thank you very much. We have enough customers. We're no longer going to pay. Happens all the time. So when you can tap into that pool of unhappy network marketers, your business is going to grow faster. Now, imagine tapping into a pool of professionals. Now, for the last 3 months, we've been sharing with everybody how you can connect with personal trainers, fitness instructors in gyms that have been closed. These people can't make any money. Reaching out to people that work in restaurants, waitresses, waiters, chefs. They can't make any money either. The places they work closed. Salespeople in retail establishments. And we've been helping people bring these people into their business. And the magic of doing it is when you bring a waitress into your business and she likes the business and she's excited about the products, she can go out to her coworkers who are all out of work and bring them into the business. Well, now we're about to take that to a higher level. In our top earner retreats, we've been talking about bringing these, we call them whales, seasoned network marketers. And we have case studies and chatting strategies in our social networking chatting strategy case study document. And we go into giving everybody a 90-day plan on how anybody can go to the top of their business. But now we've added the quarantine strategies, the scripts that you could use to talk to out-of-work professionals. But now we're going to take it up to a higher level. How to catch the corporate whale and bring them into your business. And so over the last 2 months, working with some of our coaching students, we have developed some scripts and some strategies that have been described as brilliant by the top earners in 4 companies that have seen it so far. Now, there is a perfect storm of opportunity that applies to corporate executives from more than 4,300 stores that are closing. This apocalypse of closing stores continues to drag on. Companies are going out of business, and the people that work for those companies, some of them have worked for these companies for 15, 20, 30 years. It also applies to top earning network marketers whose companies have gone out of business. So in our newest training, how to catch a corporate whale and bring them into your business, is a subject that we're going to touch on in our upcoming boot camp. We're going to get into a lot of details in our 2-day top earner retreat at the end of July. And this is going to give you step-by-step, word-for-word, and screen-by-screen directions to recruit whales. Whales are high-level professionals with large circles of influence who will bring large groups of people with them. Whales rise to the top of your business faster, and they have the experience to lead, inspire, motivate, teach, train, and recruit large groups of people. So we're talking about recruiting professionals from retail stores, restaurants, cafes, bars, hotels, fitness gyms, beauty salons, industries that have been devastated by COVID-19. And now we're raising it up. National sales managers, regional managers, district managers, general managers, managers of a store, department managers, talent acquisition managers. These are the titles that these folks use. Over 100,000 small businesses are closed forever. And so you jump on Google and just do a search. Do a search. Type in list of retail stores closing in 2020. list of restaurant chains closing in 2020, and you get them. Then you go over to LinkedIn, you find them, and you basically start conversations. So look at these numbers. JCPENNEY is closing 242 stores. Gold's Gym is closing 30 gyms permanently. Pier 1 Imports is closing 450 stores. The Gap, 230 stores. GNC are closing between 800 and 1,200 stores. And these people are as easy to find as reaching into a bowl of candy and pulling out a green M&M. Walgreens is closing 200 stores. Starbucks is closing 400 company-owned locations. The Starbucks that are going to be open are going to be the franchises. Nordstrom is closing 16 stores. Bath and Body Works, 50 stores. The bigger the store, the greater the circulation, the greater the sphere of influence that people have in the store. So, we're going to jump into some accounts, demonstrate this process. But here's the deal. First, you have to learn why did they get into their profession. Then you have to learn what they love the most about their job. Then, before you get into talking about your business, you have to find out how do they feel about network marketing, and you have to know what experience they've had. You have to identify what their negative feelings and perceptions are about network marketing and resolve them before going into detail about your business, or they will not consider joining you. So you must show them how they can help the people that they've worked with on all levels, including their circle of influence at the highest level, and help everyone that is struggling financially, and so much more. And in our 2-day Top Earner Retreat, we're going to be going over the 90-day game plan, which is broken down into preparation, pre-launch, launch, and event. Now, our 4 steps for building a business are create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, close them. 4 steps that anyone can jump into and start having, a lot of fun. Now, I have been talking over the last week and a half about, a document that I'm going to be making available, and send me to all of our current coaching students today. I've been working on it, and I've been tweaking it, adding it up. If you've gotten one of these before, we've tightened it up. We've added some new things. This is going to continuously evolve, but I'm going to be sending, just reach out to me on LinkedIn. Send me a message and say, hey, Max, can you send me the new one? And we're going to send it to everybody before our 1 o'clock session, okay? Cindy, thanks for that. We'll take a look. And Michael, that's really a good question. That's really a good question. All right, so let's see. We have Leela. That's terrific. That's terrific. See, I told you. Patience. Okay, so first we're going to go over here to LinkedIn. And I'm going to log first into Catherine's account. Then we're going to log into Antoinette's account. Anybody else got a conversation they want me to take a look at? And Catherine is talking to Charlene. Now, this is a new element. This is a new feature of LinkedIn that's going to make it even easier for you to pick out the people that are looking for work. Okay? They've got this little frame around their picture, open to work. And the process of getting this for people is you just click on it, and now they're going to ask you, hey, you looking for a new job? Get this frame. Get this frame. Well, you're not looking for a job. So before we do this, let's take a look at Catherine's profile. Now, this is something that we're going to be going into in great detail in our upcoming boot camp. All right? Because we give you the templates, we give you the things to do. I'm going to unmute Catherine for just a minute. And the thing is that, good morning, Catherine.
Good morning, Max.
So how are things going in your business?
I'm figuring more things out, learning how to ask better questions.
Okay. All right. What seems to be the problem?
Well, first I was focusing on making more connections because I had 50 the first time you saw me. So now I'm, focusing more on the conversations side of it.
So what were you concentrating on first?
Well, I had 50 connections.
Okay.
When I started last year. I mean, I have been on it for years, but I didn't see the value in it.
Okay. All right, so you went from 50 connections, and now you got 1,920. Okay, that's good. But even when you're getting started, okay, the whole idea is make the connection, start conversations. Make the connection, start conversations. So let's take a look and see if we can figure out, well, for example, how many people have you signed up, would you say, in the last 90 days?
No one yet.
Okay.
I've had some people I was wondering about, but not you.
Okay, now I want you to look at this. So you reached out to Charlene, and if we look at Charlene's profile, open to work, seeking a new career. My next job should offer me. These are the kinds of things she's looking for. You come down here, 20 years of experience in salon and spa industry, as well as a small salon business owner. Okay? Now you come down here, esthetician. So going into this, you know that she knows all about network marketing. Show me anybody that's been an esthetician for more than 4 or 5 years. They know all about it. Okay, and let's look at this. Should I put a professional headshot on my resume? Everybody has an opinion, okay? So let's look at the conversation. Okay. If saying you're open for work, I'd have to agree. I'd like to add you to my professional network. All right? And look at her answer. Yes, I'm open to work, but not MLM or network marketing, but with a legitimate company with benefits. I need stability as a single mom. All right? Now, why do you suppose, right out of the box, she's coming at you like this? Because She has been slammed by all kinds of people, network marketers. And so, and this is something that we're going to cover in boot camp in a big way. Because if you think you're the first person to reach out to Charlene, no. She's hearing from hundreds of people every day. And so what you have to do, what everybody has to do, is you have to take that profile of yours and you have to make it you. It's got to be you, right? So we turn around and let's look at your profile. All right? Now, we've been sharing this cover with folks for years. In fact, I think I probably put it on your page. All right? So you're going to have to change your cover. You have to make, all of you, you got the idea, you got to turn around and make yourself unique. Unique. You got to be different. And if we look over here at okay. Well, bottom line is you need a redo, all right? And more important than that, let me come over here to your network for just a minute. 1,900 connections. So these are people that you connected with 21 hours ago. Okay, now, if you're going to send somebody an emoji, you send the emoji first, and then you ask the question. I just want to see, looking for a new challenge. All right. Now, the other thing that you have to do is you have to gauge and measure who you're talking to. Modify your conversations correctly, okay? If you're not having the success you're looking for, it's because you're either talking to the wrong people or you're saying the wrong things. So now I'm going to jump into Antoinette account. Now, Antoinette I believe she signed up three people last month. She's looking for, and let's see, 2 conversations. We're going to take a look at AHRA. All right. So she's talking to this fella. Why do you want to have your own business? I want to be my own boss. I want to be my own boss. These are the kinds of conversation you want to have. So she reached out to somebody. She's looking for part-time work. She wants part-time work. Okay? Look at this person. A waitress. College graduate. How has the virus affected you? I'm experiencing the same. I'm looking for new part-time work. What do you think you'd like to be doing? I'm open to anything, but I really want my own business. Why? Why do you want to have your own business? I want to be my own boss. She could have her own business tomorrow. She could have her own business tomorrow. These are the kinds of conversations that you can be having every single day. Every day. And let's come over here and let me look. Let me look at So we come over here and we hit the GIF and we type in support. So there's a new emoji. Let's look at that. So it's just support. Interesting. Okay. And we'll take a look at that too. We go over to her homepage. Let's go over here and look at her posts. Okay. Now, you know, it's kind of interesting because Facebook has this too. Facebook has this too. All right, you go over here to Facebook and let's come down here. This is the same thing. Okay? Facebook and LinkedIn are both going with the flow, going with the times. All right? Now, let's come back and I want to address okay, so she wants to be her own boss. So what you're going to write is basically, so you like, I enjoy talking to entrepreneur. Why do you want to be your own boss? I want to be my own boss. Why do you want your own business? I want to be my own boss. Okay? So your response will be, you know, you have all of, look at her background. Waitress, stock associate, sales associate. Okay? With your education and your experience working with people in the different jobs you've worked in, believe it or not, you actually have enough experience to launch your own business on the internet and start earning an income next week. As a matter of fact, you would probably make more money than you would make in any of the jobs you might be offered because people feel like you don't have enough experience. And I'd be happy to show you how, if you're interested. And then the question is, what experience do you have with network marketing? Phenomenal candidate. Okay, I want to get over here and I want to look at Michael, okay? I want to look at Michael. And we're going to unmute Michael. And then we're going to pop over here because he gave me the link to his page. Michael, you there?
Good morning.
Hey, Michael, how are you?
Wonderful.
Let me bring up your page. And I remember you. And we bring up your, that's LinkedIn. Let's bring up your Facebook page. Okay. So, okay, you got more than 500 friends. So let's look at the questions that you asked. So you go, how do you retain high-level pros with large influence if you're not necessarily a large leader yourself? Why would that type of leader follow someone with limited experience? Well, first, Michael, tell me, what are you trying to market and sell?
I am marketing and selling a platform which allows people to the program or the platform brings in products and services in which people can purchase and earn trip discounts at major retailers, and basically the benefit is that they no longer have to offer a particular product, because as we know, and the reason why MLMs tend to go away is because the products that were once great are no longer necessarily that great after a year or two, or after somebody else figures out what they're doing, reverse engineers it. So we offer a platform that essentially allows them to offer the greatest and best products of the time.
Okay, and what's the name of the company?
Life Leadership.
Okay. When you talk to somebody about network marketing and they have a negative opinion about it, the truth is that you have better information than they do. All right? Now, there's a couple of things that you said that we have to kind of take a step back from because it's not true. All right? There are network market. People get into network marketing because they're passionate about a product or a service, passionate to the point where they would recommend it to people even if they weren't getting paid. Now, you'll take a network marketing company, we'll take Isogenics. Isogenics started maybe 16 years ago. They were the cleansing company. Okay? And I remember joking around with Tony Escobar, who's one of the leaders. I said, it's not exactly a sexy name. You drink this stuff, tasted good, to cleanse your colon. Well, it was healthy, and then what they did was they got some traction, and then they expanded. They started adding weight loss, all kinds of products, and so they grew over the years. Now, there have been instances where I think the first company that introduced the noni juice, within a 4 or 5 year period, there were 8 or 9 companies, juice companies. And the market can only sustain so many. Right now, we're watching it happen with CBD oil products. 6 years ago, everybody was laughing at Canaway, who was promoting MLM. Marijuana goes MLM. Everybody was laughing at them. Now there's over 20 network marketing companies that have added to their base of products, new products. So if you're in, let's say you're in Shaklee. Shaklee's been around forever. They've got a base of customers, they got a base of loyal distributors, and so when a company adds a new product, the leaders get excited because their people now have something new to buy. Now, in the last perfect storm, when the real estate market tanked, realtors jumped into a company called Shop to Earn. The concept was, well, here is a place where you can go, you can, whatever you buy on the internet, you go to Shop to Earn. We got it all. Buy it, and when people buy it, you get a percentage of what they spend. Great idea, but I've watched probably over 400 of these types of companies open and close over the last 25 years. Because if I want to buy something, think about it. I want to buy something, I want to buy it. You know, if I want a 32-inch flat screen TV made by so-and-so, that's what I want. I'll go to Shop to Earn. If it's there, great. If it's not there, I'll go someplace else. I go to Amazon to find stuff. If I can't find it there, I look other places. So there's no loyalty to from the consumer to a platform. None. Zip. They're looking for places where they will get the best information. All right? So,
What?
okay, but let me just work my way into this, all right? So now you're talking about how do I reach out and connect with people that have way, way, way more success than me. I have only been in my business for 4 weeks. So how do I impress a super whale to get into business with me? And the answer is, it's all about relationships. You create this profile, okay? This profile is you, okay? This is you. Mm-hmm. So what you want to do is you put yourself out here as somebody that is successful, somebody that I would want to follow, all right? Now I'm over here, I'm looking at your profile. Dr. Discovery, cute name. Customer advocate. I mean, I like this. Open to work. Okay, so basically what you're telling everybody is, hey, whatever it is you're marketing and selling, while you're marketing and selling it, you're looking for work. So how successful can you be in your business if you're also telling people, oh, hey, listen, I'll do all these other things. So that's kind of that's the first part, all right? Now, the way you connect with somebody about your business and you give yourself credibility, number one, you never want to lie. You never want to misrepresent yourself, because if you don't lie, you don't have to remember what you said. So what you do is you're open and honest. Hey, I just joined this company. I'm working with somebody that is incredibly successful. He's helping me, and they're going to be available to help you. So you borrow the success of your upline. You join a network marketing company, they got a product where people are losing weight, right? So I just started the company. I just started using this product 2 weeks ago. Have I lost any weight? No, because I have a refrigerator full of ice cream that I got to get rid of before I go on my diet. Whatever. So the bottom line is, I got into this company because my cousin lost 50 pounds. I got into this company because I had a conversation with somebody that's been on the products now for 6 months, and they've lost 80 pounds. You borrow and you leverage the success of the people in the company. And that's one of the reasons why people really, if they decide they're going to build a business, you shop for a sponsor. See, what happens in this business is, especially for companies that are product oriented, okay? Somebody tells you about a product because the product will help you. Okay? It'll help you. And then what happens is you get on the products, it helps you, and then you get excited about it. Say, hey, if I tell 3 people about this every month, I get the product for free. Oh man, that's great. That's wonderful. So we do that, and then we decide, you know what? There's some people in this company. I mean, I just knew about the products. Now what I want to do is I want to quit my job. There are people that with this company that quit their job, and I want to do that. So now you go back to the person that told you about the product, and they got into the business. They started taking the product because somebody else told them about the product. They don't have a clue as to how to build the business. Or worse yet, the person that told you about the business and the product quit. So now you're an orphan. You're an orphan. You want to find somebody in the company to work with to help you. You approach anybody else in your business. Why would somebody help you? You're a competitor. Why would a leader in a company reach out and help you, train you? They train in their competition. It's the nature of the business. And that's why when you run into somebody, that's why you can find somebody in any company, perfectly great companies. You look at their profiles, you can see they're not doing it right on LinkedIn. You have a little bit of a conversation, you find out they love their products, but they're not making any money. They get the concept. So nobody's telling you, Jim, to stop taking those products. But if you want to be successful in network marketing, number one, you got to be passionate about the product and the company. Well, we got other products. You want to be passionate about the product and the company, you got to be hooked up to somebody. You got to be part of a team where you've got tools. You got to be part of an organization. You got to shop for a sponsor, which is another thing we talk about in the retreat. So putting yourself out there, okay, as somebody that somebody would want to do business with, it's all about your posts, okay? So I'm looking over here, and what is this life leadership financial, what is this?
That's the life leadership business that I'm a part of.
Okay. Now, so that's the other thing. That's the other thing. These things you need to be promoting you. If you're an isogenic, if you're in Melaleuca, you don't want anything about isogenics. You don't want anything about Melaleuca. You don't want anything on your page about what you're selling. None, zero. Because if there are other people out there in your company that are just going on here and throwing up on people, well, guess what happens? As soon as you reach out to somebody and they say, oh no, not another one of those bullshit pyramid people. I mean, you're the 4th life leadership person I've heard from, this week. Or our purpose is to set people free. Well, here's a newsflash for you. Abraham Lincoln set people free. All right? Everybody is free. This is a network marketing term that was used in Amway 50 years ago. You need to take everything off your page. This needs to be about you. About you. And so, okay, Peterson Technology Group. You work for them for, okay, so you were a business development coordinator. All right, let's look at your, see, what people see on your page is what they expect you want to talk about. All right, so you're a computer consultant, and you worked there for 2 years. So what did you do there? What did you do?
Wait, what is that?
Okay. So basically, see, you got to write this. This is theoretically, it's a resume. Okay, it's your resume.
Yep.
All right. So somebody that was looking at you and looking at this as your resume would want to know. Okay, so what do you know? So I'm good at this. I'm good at this. I'm good at this. I'm good at this. But if somebody and so here, you're a consultant. Did they in 2 years and 11 months? Do they have senior consultants? Do they have other levels of consultants, or just consultants?
Yeah, we were just called consultants at the time.
Okay, all right. Bottom line is, you want to dress this stuff up. Without, okay, so here, look, you put yourself out here. You are clearly an expert, a seasoned expert in IT, right? Some versions of, man, man, when it comes to you're calling yourself Dr. Discovery. If man, you could use that. But here, as a okay, so I work for this company called Consultants, and a 2-line description. Hey, I work with people from all around the world, and I solved their computer problems. Period. You don't have to get into details. Over here, I worked for Red Prairie for 9 years. And what did I do there? I ran the place. All right. You worked here for 9 years, and then what did you do? After working here for 9 years, somebody might ask, well, why did you leave this company after 9 years? Here you worked here for a company for 4 years, and then you opened up your own business. All right, now this is impressive. This was impressive. So what was this business about?
Helping people out of foreclosure.
Okay. So you had, and look when you got into it, the first perfect storm. So you get into this business during the first perfect storm, and you started a company. You were partners in a company called LME Investments. And here, what did this company do? We help people avoid foreclosure and keep their house. Period. Now you come up here, and now you're working for this company, and what are you doing for them? You got the company listed. Now you're back in helping. So here's your story. I after school, I jumped into the computer field, and I learned everything that you need to know, that people need to know about computers. And I did it, and I helped a lot of people. And the computer world is always changing, so I'm constantly learning new things. But I'm entrepreneurial. And during the last perfect storm, when the real estate market crashed, I saw an opportunity. I started a business, and we started helping people avoid foreclosure, keep their house. It was a gold mine. And then, as the economy changed, there was too much competition. I shut it down, got out of the business. I went back into helping people with computers. All right, and then, okay. How long have you been with this company? Okay, so in 2018. So 2 years ago, I decided that there are all kinds of opportunities in the network marketing field to launch a business. There were so many people who were struggling to find a job, struggling to work from home. So I launched my own business. You're Dr. Discovery. Okay? You're Dr. Discovery. What do? I help people discover how they can make money from home. I help people discover how they can change their life. But you don't promote this. You promote you. Is this making sense? And that...
Yeah, so
go ahead.
You're saying basically to remove the, we just product blah, 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 and say what I do for that company.
No. No.
No.
This is a what? This is a network marketing opportunity, right?
Right.
Okay. Take the whole thing off. The whole thing off. Okay?
Well, the reason that's in there is because I've also been told that it's not good to have gaps in your resume.
Okay. It's right. It's not good. So what you really want to do is you want to replace this with your business. I am Dr. Discovery. I help people start their own business. I help people make money from home. Whoever told you, yeah, you don't want any blanks in your resume, but you don't want this. You know who gives you advice like this? People in your company that, hey, they want you to get this out there. Let me ask you a question. You've been with this company for 2 years and 3 months. How many people have you signed up?
I haven't done much of anything. I got one person enrolled, but it's not because of the opportunity. It's more about the confidence in myself.
Okay, well,
Which I'm working on.
Okay, well, okay. So it's actually, well, it's a if we want to get down to the real basics, the reason that you're not having success in this is lack of action. The lack of action is caused by your lack of confidence, but it's a lack of action. And so, if you had applied what they call in network marketing all-out massive action, okay, you would have been one very unhappy person because this doesn't work. Okay, so let's just kind of review a couple of things. And you just signed up for the next boot camp, right?
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna spend some time with you in boot camp and help you get rid of this. And the other thing is, I mean, open to work is almost as bad as putting a green label around. Hey, I'm open for work. If you're who's gonna get into business with somebody that's open for work? But when you put yourself out there as somebody that is happy, understand that what is behind the success of people in this industry. It's product consumption, all right, or consumption of a service that they're going to use over and over and over again. All right, that's what keeps people in the business. Don't be surprised, Michael, if in the next 5 or 6 hours you hear from maybe 25 or 30 people that are going to send you a connection request and want you to take a look at their business. If I put this up on YouTube, you'll probably hear from a lot more. But and listen, that can work both ways because you'll be hearing from people who don't have a clue as to how to build a network marketing business. First and foremost, you find a company with a product or a service. Platforms, forget about platforms. All right, and forget about platforms. And everybody, the hypocrisy, the absolute all-out hypocrisy in this industry makes me sick. I'll give you an example. I got into one network marketing company, started by two very, very talented, very, very well-established people in the field. One owner, two owners. One owner swore over, I would never get, we were selling a 24-hour a day motivational TV channel. I'm into personal development, so I loved it. All right? The president of the company would get up there every time. Man, he said, I could never do one of those Me Too lotion and potion companies. Okay, he used to tear down lotion and potion companies. What's he doing now? He's founded a lotion and potion company. All right, why? Because people find a product, they buy, they consume, they keep ordering it. If you had jumped into this 2 years ago, and if every month you brought 10 people into your business, which is what I'm going to teach you to do, I'm going to teach you to bring at least 5 people every 2 weeks into your business. That's 10 a month. But if you in 3 months brought 30 people into your business, and every 90 days, when you took stock of the inventory, how many of those 30 people are still in the business? None. So all you're doing is you're selling. You're bringing people in. You're introducing them to the service. You have to have retention. If you're bringing people into your business and they're not staying, it's a business. You have to ask yourself, so why are people leaving? Why are they leaving? And this is all part of having a business. All right? So the good news is, potentially, you have the DNA, the raw material, to be incredibly successful in your business. Anybody can. You're going to have to unlearn some of the stuff that you're being told, all right? Because it's not true. It's not true. They will tell you things, and they'll say, well, it worked for me. Well, in many cases, you get people that have been in the industry for years. They built their business years ago in the belly-to-belly world. They're telling you, they're giving you advice that when it comes to social media, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So the good news is we connected. The better news is you're in my boot camp, and what we'll do is we'll step you through the whole process. And for those of you that are in boot camp, again, if you missed it, this is going to be a revolutionary boot camp, okay? Revolutionary. Because what's happening is there are some things that are self-evident. And what's starting to happen is that the things that I'm teaching are finally getting out there, and you've got to make yourself unique. You've got to make yourself different. In the scripts book, we have a response. What do you say if somebody just sent me the same message? Okay? So what do you say? Well, I just took this social media course on business building, and I stopped it there. I didn't say this social media course constructed by the master of social media. The man is brilliant, and he creates all of these phenomenal programs that work for everybody. And so the fact that I didn't put that in there, the fact that 4 other people reached out to you just merely confirms that I made a good choice. So aside from that, let's have a conversation. What do you do? So at the end of the day, folks, for all of you, you're all individuals. These things need to be about you. This is a business. It's a business. Every day, you're going to work. At the end of the week, if you had a job, you'd get paid. You are trading time. You're investing your time in this business. You're not getting paid unless you make sales, unless your business grows. But if you figure out what you would make an hour if you did have a job, let's say you made $20 an hour. Okay? So if you earn $20 an hour in your job and you worked a 40-hour week, you'd be making $800 a week, less taxes. So every week that you're in business, it's not money out of your pocket, but you are investing $800 of your time. I mean, in another time, you could get a job someplace. So that's $3,200 a month you're investing in a business. And what are you getting for it? You need to be talking to people every day. You need to be showing your business to people every day. You need to be helping people solve their problems. And the good news is you're at the right place, because we're going to show you how to do it. And under normal circumstances, I don't usually get this vocal or verbose, but the truth is, okay, when we get done training you, If it's not working, I mean, you have to turn around. You have to look at what you're marketing, what you're selling, and this open to work thing's got to come off. If you're going to be on here to promote a business, that's what you need to do. Buy the same, okay? And I'll look forward to helping you. And by Labor Day, you can be in a totally different place. Totally different place. Financially happy, financially secure, knowing that you're putting your time into something that is going to pay you dividends. And unfortunately, you know, for a lot of people, you're orphans. There's nobody to help you. You know, I get asked all the time, what do I say? How do I, you know, I don't know. I'm not connected to anybody. Well, you either got to find somebody upline from you that'll work with you or help you, or you got to do it the hard way, do it all yourself. Some people can do that. Some people can take the bull by the horns. I'm going to learn it. I'm going to do it. It's possible. It's possible. But once you know and understand the business, you understand how the business works, why not find something else that you could get equally excited about and passionate about and do that. Now, for those of you that have been in a company for like maybe 15 or 20 years, you love the products. You love the products, right? But the problem is you're not connected to anybody. You're not connected to anybody. So you got nobody to help you. All right? You don't have any upline support. So what are you going to do? You keep, what is it, the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and over again? I'm in my page. Let me just show you something. This is LinkedIn. Okay, where is she? Here's Carol. She's in one company for like 15 or 16 years. Had no support. Loved the product. Loved the products. Loved them. Passionate about them. No support. So what does she do? She shops around. She finds something else she could get passionate about, something that she could believe in. Okay? And what does she do? Made 10 presentations, enrolled 7 people in 6 days. I ended up having the best month in June I ever had in 15 years. Find something you're passionate about, shop for a sponsor, hook up with somebody that can help you, and you're good to go. And I apologize, Joanne. I completely got... let me come over and answer Joanne's questions really quick. I'm kind of over my limit, but... okay, now, here we are, 4th of July. 4th of July. So, you want to reach out to people. So, let's say I hadn't talked to Carol in 6 months. I thought she was a prospect. So, what you do is you use the GIF. You come up here and you look for Happy 4th of July. All right? So you send that. And then you come down here and you type a message. Carol, you know, it's been a while since we talked. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. What are your plans to celebrate? All right? You always ask, you can do this a couple of days before, how are you planning on celebrating the 4th of July? On Monday or Tuesday, you could do the same thing. Hey, I'm sorry I meant to send this to you last week. How did you celebrate the 4th of July? That starts the conversation. The only reason you want to do that is to restart a conversation. So, what are your plans for the 4th of July? When they come back and tell you what they did for the 4th of July, then you could go back and you could pick up the conversation where it left off. So have you found a job yet? How's that new job working out? Folks, I will be back at 1 o'clock this afternoon. We're going to do another one of these. And, man, I'm telling you, there is a perfect storm. There are opportunities that haven't been seen in in the network marketing industry for 12 years. You all, every one of you, have an opportunity. But you got to be real. You got to be practical. You have to ask yourself, how am I doing? What am I doing? And if you're not having the results you want, then you have to look at, what are you doing? If you're sending, anyway, enough about that. I will catch up to all of you at 1 o'clock for those of you that return. And for the rest of you, I hope you all have a safe and fun-filled 4th of July. For those of you that are in the United States, I understand Canada had their Independence Day last week. And these are great times to be entrepreneurs. These are wonderful times to be in network marketing. And if you're not on LinkedIn, folks, you got to get there. Until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless.